Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another live session with the Hype Magazine. I'm your editor-in-chief, Dr. Jerry Doby, and today, I've got this amazing young lion. He feel old, but he ain't really old. He moved old, he moved forgetful, but he's an amazing human being, amazingly talented musician, funny as hell, and I call him a friend by the name of Mr. Alan Arthur, aka Bizkit.
What's up?
Bizkit,
Oh,
you
you got
big
Gubby out there.
got Butter and Biscuit. His
What's up,
partner in crime is Keith Justice, aka Butter, and four-time Grammy nominated, a couple with Legacy, one with John Legend. Oh my God. Who's the other cat?
Miguel?
Miguel. Yeah.
Mhm.
So starting in 2012, like, yeah, Pieces of Me, Legacy, that was best R&B performance. Uh,
Mhm.
2013, Tonight, Best You Ever Had. John Legend featuring Luda. Same year, Kaleidoscopes, uh, Kaleidoscope Dream with Miguel.
Man, we had two that year. We didn't
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
Frank
best
beat us
urban
both.
contemporary
Frank
album.
beat us on both of them.
Really?
Man,
Frank Ocean beat him on both? Wow.
Frank beat us on both of them. We were like, whoa. And it was crazy too, because we were at a party like the day before at
Mm.
John Crib, and we looking at Frank Ocean like, and it was the day after he dropped that whole letter, and
Uh,
we were like, he about to beat us.
uh, I knew it was coming. And
We
then another,
knew.
you got another one with Legacy on the Let Love Rule album. The two songs on that, it was nominated. The album was nominated for a Grammy. And
Yeah.
then of course you got a Dove nomination and an actual Soul Train award. That was fly for Tonight. Best You Ever Had. You were nominated in two categories on the Soul Train Awards that year. Ashford and Simpson Songwriters Award, you were nominated. And
That's
then,
what we won.
no, you won the Song of the Year.
No, we won Ashford. I got the Soul Trade Award. It said Ashford and Simpsons. We wanted to get the song of the year, but I think Tyrese beat us.
But I think, huh. Well,
Didn't Tyrese?
it said you won the Song of the Year Soul Train Awards for Best You Ever Had. I'm not gonna argue with you.
I
You know
wish.
your stuff better than me, but you
I
got a
wish.
Trade Award. I saw it.
Listen, I wish we won that one, but I'm the award says the Ashford.
Hey, you know what? That that's a legendary award, though. Ashford and Simpson.
For
You know
sure.
that's a solid namesake award. But congratulations to all your
Listen, man, thank
success.
you for all of
Yeah,
it.
congrats, Butter, on the marriage and the baby, and the recent birthday of the baby. Fatherhood is such an amazing thing. It's painful, uh, especially if you're a girl dad. Uh, I would just say that remember everything you ever did is gonna come back to bite you in your butt all down the road for all the girl dads. Anyway, amazing, amazing career, amazing people. Um, but we're here because after a hiatus and a mental break, which is necessary for creatives at your level, I understand. Out 8 years on tour with John Legend, that's you know grueling and grinding, and then
Early. That was
yeah,
early in my years.
yeah, yeah. But still that, and then making your own music and transitioning as a solo artist, and then you got multiple platinums as producers, you know, um, and now you've added acting. Brand new film that you've starred in under your moniker Biz. Um, it is a relationship. Ooh wee. The opening scene is oh my God. For
We
multiple
had
reasons,
that wow factor.
you must watch this. You absolutely have to watch it. I can't
Because
explain it.
it's like you don't know what this is, so you push play on it. You're like, else about to happen in this?
Like,
And
bruh.
then you like get into, oh, this is a good movie.
Yeah. You'd be like, so what's going on? Oh, I see what's going on. I
Yeah.
see what's going on. All righty. Anyway, amazing relationship movie. Lovers and Friends. When you look it up, you have to actually spell out the word and. Don't use the other one like I did.
Well, you can. It's just the second one, not the first one. Just look for my face.
Yeah, look for his face. We'll share that with face. But the story, Lovers and Friends, is about a devastating breakup that this young man uh, has, and it leaves him struggling. You know, as a music artist, he's unable to complete his much anticipated album, and he's looking for a muse. So, you know, desperate for information, he did the dumbest thing ever. He enlisted his female best friend, who'd been rocking with him for years, to set out a series of dates so he could find a muse. All the while, and we've seen it before, what you needed was right in your face.
Right there.
Bizkit, welcome, brother. Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I really enjoyed the performance, and I enjoyed the storyline. Talk to me about, well, let's get into the hiatus and then how you segued into acting, and, you know, what was the benchmark moment that said, okay, I'm ready to come back center stage?
Um, it was like maybe a little over a year ago. We were at the place where we're like, okay, we had Casamigos that did really well, you know, and we were like, okay, now what? We know how to get a record to hit iTunes #3. We know how to get 250,000 streams. We know how to get the video to 100,000. And it's like, okay, now what? So I just started envisioning, because I was actually going through something with a significant other at the time,
Right.
and it kind of gave me this mindset to create the permanent side dude. So I made so if you look at the beginning of the movie, where you see the hi, I'm Bizkit and blah 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 blah, bro, I had that before we even shot the movie,
Okay.
because I was trying to put together, because I had an idea. I was trying to put together like some type of a reality show that was based off of like that, and like a dude who's in LA, but he has a girlfriend, so he hangs with girls or whatever, but he's celibate to them. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been all the different things. So I had this idea, but I was at a party with Butta, and I ran into Hollywood KP and B More, and I was drunk. I don't drink like that. I got the Casamigos song and everything. I take a couple shots every once in a while, but like I don't really drink like that. That's why my skin looks so smooth. And I was just like, I was asking them, like, you know, what you guys got going on? They was like, movies. I was like, movies, okay. You got any ideas or whatever? Blah blah blah. They was like, yeah, we got an idea, you know, for a musician, or, you know, he's looking for a muse and blah, blah, blah. He started telling me all this little stuff. And I was like, this sounds like the perfect role for me.
Uh,
So
yeah.
they had an idea of who they were going to get to pick the role and everything. I was like, no. I'm telling you, I'm the best one for this role. So then I showed them that video. I didn't have that video. They actually told me this 2 days ago. If I didn't have that video, I would not have gotten that slot.
Wow.
So when I tell you, everything happens for a reason, bro.
Yeah. And it came so natural. You just natural.
Everything happens for a reason. And like now, like everything is just lining up perfectly, and I'm just enjoying this part of the journey now.
You know,
we did the movie back in July.
Okay.
So, and we had the movie maybe for 6 months, and we were, you know, we were trying to figure out where we were going to place it, and we just felt like Tubi would go crazy because I just feel like it's like a culture classic. Because like, and it's crazy because a lot of people tell me it reminds them of Think Like a Man, and I'm like,
Yeah.
stop.
Is that
Like they don't even know that I did that song, and they saying that. You know what I'm saying?
wow? You did Think Like a Man this for the
I
Steve
did
Harvey
the tonight.
movie?
I did the Tonight song, the John song, the
Wow.
John
Okay.
Legend song.
Okay. Okay.
It was in Think Like a Man 6 times.
Bro, let me just get personal for 1 second.
But
What the hell your royalty checks look like every month? You killing it, bro.
oh yeah, we made a lot of money off of that song.
Hey, I can imagine. And I don't need a dollar amount. I just know like you look at it and go, yeah, we did something. So you've been a part of a lot of forever music. What do you think that I feel like Lovers and Friend is going to do something beyond Tubi? You know what I mean? It's the DP was amazing. The shots were amazing. The music were amazing. And you did all
Shout
the
out Matt.
film.
Shout out Matt.
Yeah.
Maddie's a beast. Be more the way they had the way their vision was, the locations, the women, everything. I just walked in and I just acted. I read the script 3 times. I let this is app called Table Read.
Okay. Okay.
I let Table read the whole script to me. I changed the different characters with different voices and everything, so I could like really embody into this thing.
Oh, you dug in.
Yeah, man, and I just became that character because I am not a simpy nigga. You know,
Right.
I've never been that guy. So even when I was reading it and I was going through it, I had to call them and ask them like, so what's my motivation here? Am I supposed to be like Bizkit, or am I supposed to be like a sippy guy? Because it seems kind of sippy because he gets, I'm not gonna spoil it because
yeah, I
yeah,
got it's a great storyline, and
yeah.
the ending shocked the Jesus out of me. I'm like, what? Oh, because I could just say that I felt for you, at the closing, and then I smiled for you at the close. I was like, she okay then. New beginnings, champagne toast, feel me? But
It's all, I guess the moral of the story. I'm not gonna get into that. I can't
yeah,
get into that.
yeah,
Don't kill the movie, Bizkit.
don't kill the movie. But
sorry, I'm sorry.
for all you tortoises out there,
Yeah.
I'll just say, never look a gift horse in the mouth, as my grandmama used to say. I'm not gonna spoil it. Go to Tubi, watch Lovers and Friends. I promise you, if on there, if you sign up, you could actually like save your progress and create playlists of films that you like. I promise you, this will be one of those that the aesthetics are nice from the opening to the closing. The conversations, you know, are high caliber. The interaction between the characters is high caliber. Even the goofy moments are polished. Came off like a cast of professionals, and I didn't expect that from you. And then, Lord, I got to tell you, I got to weigh on this because the reason why I say remember to type the word "and" when you do a search on Tubi is because there's another one that's got the little squirrely squiggle and sign.
The asterisk.
Yeah. The next to the asterisk is the little A and P sign. It's not the ampersand, but the other one, right? The long form.
Yeah.
Man, I sat there through this. I'm just like an hour and something long. I sat to the last 15 minutes and I text him. I say, bruh, when are you? He said, you're on the wrong one. Damn, we giving him a lot of spins.
Yo, we are giving those spins because people been hitting me about them watching that movie.
It's the first, and it is I don't like to downplay anyone's art. That was
It's not your cup of
painful,
tea.
though it was painful.
It's not your cup of tea.
It definitely wasn't for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I had a receipt, could get a refund, I'd want my time back.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
you
horrible.
in this toxic stuff.
No, I'm sorry, bro. But when
Hey
because I'm
man,
looking at
a
their,
review is hey man, a review is a review. Because what if that was my movie and I had to sit here and listen to you tell me about it?
you're like, bro.
Thank
But
God I did something
yeah,
good.
in stark contrast, this version, well acted, well written, well directed, well shot. Storyline was amazing and fun. You never knew what he was going to experience next. And there were a couple of times you go, dummy, are you paying attention? And so it was magnificent journey. You're deposited safely at the end of your character Biz navigating this love maze, this relationship maze. It was an adventure. I promise you.
Now here's the thing. I'm so happy you like the movie. You know why I did the movie?
I would love to know, but I don't
So
want
I
to ask and go
could
crazy. It was
so
what?
I could force
So you can force.
60 songs on y'all.
It's a precursor. You did all the music for
All of it.
for the film, and
All of it.
you're finishing out the soundtrack, the layout or whatever it is, however you guys frame it out, right? And the tracking.
Mm-hmm. Me and Butter did every beat on there except for one.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least we co-produce on a couple. I know Kill Confirmed. He produced on he co-produced on a couple, and Sula he produced on the beat too. But mostly everything else is me and Butter.
The music is magic, and you got a chance to actually do some performance clip,
Yeah.
add your video in
Mm-hmm.
there. I have watched it on some reality shows, what the Love and Hip Hop, where they would introduce songs throughout the as commercial breaks, kind of. But and so you got a really nice one. I like that fedora you were wearing, bro. That was
Ah,
that was fly. Uh, Amazing. So let's talk about some of the songs that are on the soundtrack. Do you have some favorites? And did you actually get a chance to act in this part as like the music director? How do you call that with the person who inserts the music and tracks it out and puts it in?
you're called the score. The music score.
Okay. So were
Mm-hmm.
you in charge of the placement of the songs, where they went in
Mm-hmm.
segments?
Yeah, yeah. And Butter, me and Butter are the scorers and the composers and
Okay.
everything. Yeah.
Wow. So amazing. 60 songs. I didn't know.
But it's like 30 seconds of some of them. But like we had like a couple feature songs. Like I know we featured. It's not on the soundtrack, but I know we featured couple Eric Bellinger songs that we did. We did a song with Fresh, Drone, um, Ant Ant Hamilton,
Okay.
uh, basketball player.
Yeah.
Uh, um, but we've been working on music with him too, and that stuff's amazing. That song was called "Good with Me," and then Shank. She's a new artist we're working with, and she's amazing. And she did the "Running Back" song. Actually, it's not the main character. It's not Brittany that's singing it. It's actually Shank that's singing it.
Okay. Okay. I figured it
Is
was lip sync going on.
Oh, Shank plays Sonny in the movie too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So oh yeah, her song "Don't Want You No More." That's a good one too. Uh, but my next single is going to be "Masterpiece," and "Became Lovers" should come after that probably.
That's dope. You mentioned Eric Bellinger. He had just dropped an album. Are you on
Yeah,
this particular album that he
I'm
just
not this one. I think I'm on the next one. They told me, but
dropped? Okay.
we'll see.
Okay. Okay. Because I know you write for everybody and produce for everybody
I
cat on Glendale, right?
sometimes I be busy and I miss albums and I be mad, but I be doing other things. I do too much, bro. Like Like I'm supposed to be on here. I'm sorry, Jerry, I was late, but I was in the
Hey,
middle of trying to figure this out and figure that out. Me and Butta are so all over the place. We're trying to figure out where to direct the energy at. So we're
right,
trying to, BET weekends coming up. We're trying to put together a premiere for that and a show and a pool party. So we're just trying to just keep the energy going. Everybody is really loving what we're doing, and it's a beautiful feeling because it did not feel like this 6 months ago.
right. You were going through it. I understand. I understand. But whatever it did, it gave him PTSD, TBI, and all that crap. He called me the day before this interview, this conversation. Bro, I'm ready. Are you? I'm like, bro, it's tomorrow.
I was literally ready. I had a button up shirt and everything.
So we recap today. Wait,
and then today, I turned to a whole different thing.
whole different beast. But this is the biscuit, that I'm used to, like the relax. What was the first song that I reviewed? It was
Oh, you reviewed my very first song, "Acquired Taste." When I was a big
Acquired
boy,
Taste. Yeah,
I still had them on me, but it was the acquired ones. It wasn't
yeah,
like you
yeah.
know.
I loved it. Acquired Taste. I'm like, oh, I stopped me in my tracks, bro. That song stopped me in my tracks. I'm like, I'll review in this one.
Hey,
Definitely
man.
did on.
Yeah, the song "Wusa" I put out on the movie. That song kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I was
Uh-huh.
like, because I was like, man, I got all this soft sound and R&B. So I don't got nothing that got that
Yeah.
acquired taste fun sound. And so that's why we did "Wusa."
And it perfectly fit. You know what I mean? Perfectly fit. Will the soundtrack release as a separate offering? Is that
Uh, Soundtrack will be available around BT weekend.
okay? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So around June 28th.
Oh man, I'll be in Houston teaching. But I'll get it as fast as I can. As soon as I get back to the Momo,
I
uh,
appreciate it.
after class, I'll jump on it. Uh,
Yeah.
now I got to take my laptop. See, I wasn't going to. I was just going to go teach. Look, bro. I'm like, look, I'm not bringing no computers, none of that. No, we've got the studio set up. We've got the engineers. We're ready to go. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And now I got to because my friend is dropping while I'm out there. It'll be a late night post. Y'all look out for it though, but it's gonna happen. And I'm gonna clown with it.
It's so crazy. Like I really like planned and envisioned all of this, bro.
Mm, wow. And what was the most
And I
fun
didn't
part of
tell
that?
anybody. I didn't tell anybody. I just really like. I mean, I told my girl, but
Yeah.
but like I man, and me and Butter, we really we're like, this is going to do this, and it's going to make people want to listen to the music more. Because that's how we had our number one record. We wouldn't have had it if it wasn't in that movie.
Right,
What's
right.
crazy is that same record, that same John Legend record. Kanye didn't like it. John wasn't about to put it on the album. Kanye was trying to change the drums, all kinds of stuff. We were like, what's going on?
Mm. Yeah.
But then L.A. Reid heard that song. That's how it ended up in the movie.
Wow.
Bro, I'm telling you, we were sitting in the lobby because we had a session with John this one night, and they were like, yeah, hold on, wait for him. He's in the meeting. So we had to sit in the lobby, and we heard Tonight being played. And we heard somebody go, what? And we were like, who is that? And then they started playing a couple other songs. And then we heard the person say, hey man, can you run that first song back? I want to hear that song again. Played that song again, screaming again. The door opens. John walks out. They're like, these are the guys that produced it.
Mm.
It was me, Butter, and the other producer was Clayton Riley, and we were sitting out there, and L.A. Reid walked out the door. We're like, and I think we were probably like 20, we not even in our 30s yet, so we're young, and
Mm-hmm.
we're just like, what? Yeah, man, that was crazy.
What a benchmark moment in a career.
Yeah, I think we were about 25. Yeah, we were about
Okay.
25.
Okay. So what they say in the music industry or the entertainment industry as a whole, 10 years is the overnight success,
Yeah,
framework. How
yeah.
long was it for you guys coming out of Philly, hitting LA, um, and getting that first yes?
So what is success to you?
If I could put $1 in the bank or get a placement that elevates my brand, that and doing what I love and getting it and having someone else enjoy it and wanting to use it for their project. When somebody likes my writing or they like my writing style and say, can you ghostwrite this or edit this?
In the
Um,
music in the music industry,
well, I
I
don't. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
in the music industry, I made my first dollar my second year out of high school.
Mm,
I I played saxophone on Deja Vu for Beyonce. So,
yeah.
and that was
Okay.
my first taste of being a part of a #1 record. So I was like, I want to be a producer. Why would I be a saxophone player?
Uh, hmm. But man, look, I mean, producers are usually musicians if they're, anything
No, that's what's crazy. Producers normally aren't musicians, and
really.
musicians normally aren't producers. But we figured out, me and Butta just figured out how to find this happy medium and this marriage and how to like just
Mm,
make just make the just still give you that good feeling in your belly. That's
mm.
why it's called butter, because what's better than a warm biscuit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember
just give
asking
you
you that question.
that good feeling in your belly. Like
I remember asking you that question. I remember saying, yeah,
we call our studio the food court. Cause you come get fed whatever you need, baby.
yeah, it made me hungry immediately. I said, biscuit, butter and biscuit.
That's
Oh
what we gotta
yeah,
do. We gotta keep
yeah.
people hungry for this shit. Cause like I don't know what they doing to our industry, but it's like don't nobody want to make good songs no more. We ain't. I don't care what y'all doing. I'm gonna always and forever make great songs.
Mm. So for you, what are the elements of a great song, a forever song?
You gotta have a hook,
You gotta have
and a
a
hook in that you can grab onto, that you can remember after you hear it the first two times. If you can't remember after the first two times, that ain't no hook.
mm, okay, okay,
Especially you can't feel the melody. If you can't, if you can't grab onto something and say, "Oh, that's the title of the song," it's not a hook.
okay. Let me flip that into the movie spectrum. What was the hook for you of Lovers and Friends, the movie?
The women, the multiple women. Because okay, so here's my logic, right? A hook comes around 2, 3, 4 times, sometimes in a row. How many times you saw like like 8 girls in the movie?
Right, 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 right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I got you. I can see how that that compares. I I'm just, hey, were there any? Well, I guess the opening probably would have been the only close set necessary day. Uh,
Yeah.
that shit would have caused PTSD. Anybody sitting there watching, be like, uh,
Man.
somebody
Oh
shoot
no,
each other.
we had somebody on set to make sure the
Right.
continuity and all that kind of stuff to make sure we
Mm.
we doing everything by the book, brother.
Right, right, right,
We
right.
weren't trying to get in trouble.
I ain't mad at you. It was just a great opening. And then, I didn't put two together that you were gonna come through that door. And that, you know, I'm going, well, damn. And then the other nugget that I'm not gonna share is that he wasn't even eligible to come through the door the way he came through the door. You know what I mean? But that whole scene, I'm like, oh, my face was on the floor for you, bro. I'm like, damn. I love the story, but I love the triumphant ending and the way it worked through the experience, uh,
Yeah,
the experimentation, and in the typical male, I'm not paying attention, you know, and I'm missing things. And
yeah.
You know how many times I gotta ask you this because in your long career, how many times
I'll
have you?
move over to the couch. Sorry.
Okay,
The light.
the light was fine. No, now he's in. The light wasn't good. I mean, go with that, bro. This is gonna automatically correct the lighting and everything.
Okay, good. Oh
Yeah,
shit,
and he dropped the phone. Lord,
breaking stuff.
I'm gonna
Here we
wrap
go.
this up because he gonna break his phone and blame it on
Yeah.
me. And I'm like, I'm not coming to LA to help you pick out
Ah.
another 15, right? Look, anyway, so I think what I was gonna ask was, and I can't even really ask that without giving
What
away, but I wanted to see who was the biggest joker
for
on
the
on the
on
set.
set?
Yeah.
KP Hollywood KP.
Okay. Okay. Was there something you could share that without really putting anything on blast?
Um, like he was acting like I was nothing. He was acting like I was nothing, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I need to step my game up. And I loved every minute of that
Okay.
because
That's
because I was really in a space of in a foreign place because I've never done this before. You know, I've
mm,
only read one script before. So,
okay.
and shout out John Jones because you know he taught me how to read scripts and doing skits with Tyree Spivey and Callie Scott. I've done a lot of YouTube skits with them, so that helped me be prepared for all of this. But it was definitely like
I knew.
uh, uh it was like a definitely a new experience for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
And was that the most fun? Was the learning and
most definitely. I'm so bored with music now. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're very good with music and we do it. That's what we do. It's like our job. But you know how you do your job, Jerry? Do you still love your job or do you like it's my job?
you know, first of all, I'm blessed to have I to be retired, right?
Okay.
So I have a previous career in the military
Yeah.
and they paid me to take my ball and go home.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing now is what I absolutely love, which is
Love.
having conversations with good people,
Mm-hmm.
telling and crafting great stories and editorial.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Mm-hmm.
part of my continuing therapy. After that last trip to Afghanistan was a doozy. You know, you hear the tales. Oh, today I'm in the middle of a firefight, and
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow they got me somewhere else, and
Mm.
they just drag you out, right? So it was a shock for me um,
Yeah.
in the transition. So being able to do what I love, which is actually writing. I grew up a military brat. Not to get racial, but I was too dark for the white kids to play with, and I was too
Mm-hmm.
light skinned for the black kids to play with, right?
Yeah.
So books were my friends. So yes, I absolutely adore what I do. But what I have found, probably like you over your career,
Yeah.
I don't write about everything now. I'm very selective. When you see my name on a story, it's because I selected that story. It wasn't just a mandatory. So
Mm-hmm.
for you, I'm sure, that freedom is also, weight lifting. It's like I don't have to be on anybody else's schedule and build. I can book it, be here, be professional, get the content out. And this is what I absolutely love. That you were able to take the hiatus and rediscover, re-meet yourself and rediscover your love for the art of music and making it, but then adding this extra reach now as an actor and being able to put that and a score creator and the music placement director, and writing for a full feature film. The film is just a little over an hour long, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got 60 musical references, short clips or otherwise, but it's still music you created.
Mm-hmm.
That re-energized you for music, but now music with a purpose, right? And, and using the movies as a vehicle for your joints. You creating your own sync licensing, your own mailbox money, you know what I mean? And it's being promoted on film. So what? How many sets of royalties is that? What? Producer, writer.
And they say for you to be a billionaire, you got 7 streams of income. So
Mhm. So how many streams of income does the music provide for someone who performed all the duties you did on uh Lovers and Friends?
publishing, masters. I'm the artist on a lot of the songs. Um, publishing masters. I guess that's it.
Publishing
Oh,
master
if you get shows after that,
and
you
but
know, we know.
sync the sync license is a separate one too. So that's four.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
That's
so you have
revenue
the
stream,
song
right?
that's in it, but then you also have to register the cues. So
Okay. Oh my Lord. So you got like 75 pieces of potential revenue
yeah,
from one film, and
yeah.
basically the music director for an entire film and the composer, the score composer for
And star.
congratulations.
And the star.
And the star. And the star. You get that FaceTime too. Amazing project. I love it. I can't wait for the soundtrack. So you're saying around the 28th, and that's
Around 20.
okay. That's good. Yeah, as soon as I get through with that day session and I could get back to run it, I'm gonna run that. So make sure you get me the high res artwork, bro, and
No doubt.
updated headshot.
No doubt.
Do you have something else now that you got the acting bug? Are you actively seeking or considering any particular projects? I know you may not be able, there's probably still G16 classified and all that, but have you been approached with a follow-on project for screen?
Yes, we're talking about a new movie idea. It's not starring me so heavy, but it's we are talking about a new idea. Um and a couple people come to me for, with some vibes. But everybody wants the Tubi Connect attached to it. So I'm like,
Right.
because this
Yeah, yeah,
scenario, I just walked in. This
yeah.
scenario, I just walked in. I just
Right,
walked in, read my script, I performed, and I did the music. That's all. Oh,
right.
we also did the foliage of if you don't know what foliage is, it's like when the doors open and all
Okay,
those little things. So
okay. Oh, the Foley stuff. Okay.
yeah,
I got
like
yeah, the
like
people who
like
beat on the
hearing the
tin with the
cars,
thunder and
cars
door
going by,
slams. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow.
everything, everything. Oh no, we were designing all that. If you look in the restaurant, in the coffee shop, you see the cars going by. Butter was so hype about how he made the foliage with the cars going by because he did it like if you listen to it in your headphones, it goes over the ears.
Oh, what is the term for that? What do they call it?
It's called foliage.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
oh,
no.
that's what. But that's the pan. He pans the foliage.
Okay, okay,
He,
okay.
yeah, we were going so intricate here. We just wanted to make the like. We were like, this is our first one. We gonna go crazy.
What was the timeline in post? How long?
Post? I don't know. I mean, me and Butter, we were really fast. I mean, even after we like while we were shooting it, we were thinking about what songs because a lot of songs we already had.
Okay,
We
okay.
only made for the movie 2 songs.
Everything else is from the can?
You see what I'm saying?
Wow. Prolific producers and creators.
Manifesting producers. I mean, on some different stuff.
Yeah. So the music was just waiting for this opportunity.
It was just waiting. I never dropped it. Like the "Watch You Go" song, where the girl, where Sonny walked away. The "Don't Want You No More." We had that, and the what else? The "Run It Back" song. I wrote that a couple years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh. Only song we made was "Wusa," I think, and "Became Lovers."
Those were fresh compositions.
Those are fresh.
Okay.
Even the Wally the Sensei record, we did that with him a few years ago, and that thing was just sitting. And I was like, "Yo, this is crazy hard." So I had to put a verse on that.
Mhm.
I don't really get on hard records like that, but I'm getting on
Yeah.
that one.
But I could see how that would play in, to help combat the softness that might have been perceived.
Exactly.
Like
So
not
I so So I like to think of my music as bipolar music because bipolar runs heavy in my family. I am not bipolar, but my music is. So, but that's why me and Butter, we do all genres. We do country, hip hop, R&B. That's why like when we get with artists and we look and they ask us to do music, we looking at them. What do you want though? Who are you? So that's the only way we can create. If you don't know who you are, we barely can even create for you.
Is that your secret, getting to know the artist as a person when you're doing stuff?
For sure. We working on two artists right now. There's one artist named Worry. His music is like super like Post Malone meets Juice World, but it's like some stuff like the teenies gonna love. Mm-hmm. And then we got this pop artist, Crystal Star. She was just mentioned in Billboard in Argentina. We did a song with her called Too Late, but all her music is like 80s sounding music.
Okay.
Then we worked with Paco Brown, he's a country artist, and he's one of the black country artists. Okay. And he performs all over the place. He performing our song. We hearing people singing our song, all these big stadiums and stuff. And him performing it at the country. I think he performed it at the Country Music Awards in Canada.
Wow.
Yeah. So as we are. Also Gatsby, he's had John Adams Gatsby. He's had 2 records on radio now. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of music, and we have a lot more coming. And we're excited for the soundtrack, though. Yeah, I don't really know where else to go from there.
Hey, Bizkit and Butta, Butta and Bizkit properly.
I don't know where Butta is. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on for a second.
We in the middle of a live session. He get up to go find his partner. I'm sitting here in the theater by myself now. I got all these chairs. I'm gonna move back a couple of rows.
But why you can get in the interview? We wait for you to get in the interview.
What? You should have told me that.
What you mean? What we gotta tell you, bro? What do we have to tell you?
To be in an interview.
We told you in the car to get in the interview.
Well, you said you wanted side by side, and we were in the car. I didn't know idea I was supposed to be in the interview. What's up? How you doing, man?
I'm a man.
I had no idea I was supposed to be here. I would have been here.
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, send Butta the link. I could put Butta in his own chair in the theater. I could be in between Butta and Bizkit in the theater as we're discussing.
Bro, we are just the straws in here. Hold on 1 second, man. I got my own phone. I got my own phone. I'm a grown man with Social Security card.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Pop on in here, bro. Pop on in here. Get in there. Let me get you a seat.
Send them the same link?
Yeah, same link.
Okay, cool.
All right, man. Yeah, I need my own seat.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you in this seat.
Like,
this is hilarious. So hilarious. I love what I do. I promise you. And I love, talking to good people that are doing something. You're out of frame, bro. Why?
I'm trying to send him the link.
Out of frame, bro. Get in the frame.
I'm trying to send him the link.
Come on, bro.
This is a recording. I'm not gonna edit nothing now.
Why did we let him in here, bro?
Hey.
He's not loud though. Please stop being so loud. Oh, go over there. Go over there. Please.
Hey. All right. You're on mute though, Butta.
You on mute, right? No.
You.
All right, now you can hear me, right?
All right. Now look, check me out, man. I got Butta over here.
What's going on?
Bizkit over here. Y'all can read the name.
Can you switch it?
You want me to switch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put him over here. I can put you over there. What you want, man? Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me that forward.
Yeah, and Doc know what he's doing.
Hey, it's drag and drop, bro.
Nice.
On, man. Hey, man. You ain't got to tell people the sauce. You got to just do it,
Hey. I made it happen. Differentiate, we might even be able to do a whole new segment because of the new CD chart. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling, but
I like it.
Hey, once again though, Butta and Bizkit properly, one of the most incredible production duos and live performance. When you see Butta with that vertical organ that he's toting around his neck.
The guitar.
A guitar.
Vertical organ.
I like vertical organ. That's what man.
I mean horizontal. Oh shit, that's fucked up. Pause.
I'm sorry. Man, all right then.
Alrighty then. I'm 60 years old. Everyone understands that I can make a mistake. Because I wasn't even thinking like that, because me, a fag is still an ember in a campfire, right? It's not a human being. So that's how old I am, and to see how the changes have gone culturally.
Where did we just go?
I don't know, but he's talking about societal changes, and yeah, that's what's happening.
I'm sorry.
We're there now. We're there now.
I'm sorry. No, I want to say, look, no, dynamic producers. Like I said, Grammy nominations, and we're talking about changes because the music that you guys were putting out when you were doing Legend and the Legacy and whoever else that you've done, Jesus, the accolades, go to their Wikipedia and get a short list. I'll just say that.
That's not even a full list.
Yeah, it's not. It definitely needs to update that.
It's definitely
so loud.
You're very loud as well. You do know that, right?
Four-seater, but
you're quiet.
I remember one time sitting here between these two, and it appeared to me, they were in my office in LA, and it appeared to me that they were going at it, and I didn't know what was getting ready to happen, and I'm like, whatever goes down, don't you break my vape pens over on that table. I just got those in, and I just got my bong in, and y'all. It was
well, at least we know your priorities. That's a list, man.
I'm gonna stay out the way. I don't break my shit. But congratulations once again. Like I said, the marriage, the new baby.
Thank you.
Life changes.
She's so cute.
I saw. I really don't comment on people's family pictures when they post, but I just do the little hand clap, right?
Right.
Because in this day and age, you can't say, "Oh, beautiful child," and somebody says, "Oh, you weirdo," right? So I'm like, yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't think that way. So thank you.
I know you, but you know me. Anyway, we're in the days of TMZ and Shade Room, and yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to say that to you face to face, as a father of 6, grandfather of 15, bro.
Well, congratulations! Wow.
Bro, congratulate me when this motherfucker turned 18. The last one gone, right? Oh God. So amazing story, and we don't connect, often on social media, but I just want to say that to you, man to man. Also, you have a couple of funny, you're a master of facial expressions. So when you popped in on the movie, slight things, eyebrow raise, professional eyebrow raise.
Hey man, see what they didn't show you is that there was a proper introduction that wasn't put into the film, right? Where I gave a Bizkit a dab, like, hey man, how you doing? So
he's saying your facial expressions was money.
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying I appreciate that. So I'm glad that I was able to convey, the things I wanted to say in the moment.
Yeah, but weird. That's not what he was saying.
Can you talk to me? Can you talk to me in the camera and not in the room? Thank you.
I don't know what you were thinking.
There you go. Thank you.
So
thank you for acknowledging me.
I'm sorry, Butta.
Wait, I got to look this way, right? Am I looking at you now?
Oh yeah, you're looking at me.
Yeah, you're looking at me.
Thank you. Yeah,
look the other way.
We are clearly in two places. Who said you can't be in two places at once?
Yeah, 2 places at once, bro.
Who said that? They lied.
But what was your favorite part of this film? Had you ever done any acting prior, or was this
commercials? I've been in a few commercials. I can talk about it. I just can't show it. But I was in an ABBA commercial.
In an ABBA?
And I was in a Firewalk commercial. which is a noodles commercial. So I did acting in that side.
Really loud.
Thank you for
distorting the phone. I was just saying.
Anyway, so I've been a few.
Still the same volume.
No, I changed my volume. Now it's softer now.
I heard.
Look, please look into me in the camera. Stop looking, and we're not in the same room.
You're distorting through the phone.
Thank you so much. Thank you for.
You're distorting through the phone. So
Gosh,
funny.
man, like.
Wait, is this live? I'm sorry, this is just too funny. I can't help it.
And he's supposed to be the actor, like he's supposed to be out here being the star, and like this dude can't look at the camera. Like, what's going on here? Like, what's happening? Like we're in the same room, but clearly we're in the theater as well.
Yo, that's the funny part. Whenever we used to do skits and stuff, Butta would stay looking at the camera. I'm like, Butta, stop looking at the camera.
Well, this is what you have to learn. You have to learn how to do that in certain moments.
Right.
Okay, this is elevation of your career. Yeah. Anyway, elevation.
What was the most fun for you, buddy?
We are constant involvers. So yeah, me and my wife were in a campaign with Coach, which was featuring Michael B. Jordan. That was awesome. So I've done some acting. Currently, as a kid, as a child, in elementary school. I was in musicals.
Okay.
I was in what you call it? I was actually in what's the one with the West Side Story? Yeah. And I was casted as one of the sharks.
Of course.
Doesn't make sense.
This does.
Racially, but as far as my school went, we didn't have a plethora of the Caucasians. So, we just did what we could with what we had.
Right.
And the end of that, I think it was the best performance up until I did my performance in Lovers and Friends. And now
You're loud again. Loud again.
Thank you, because I get passionate about my my story.
Passion.
So now I am like one of the the favorite co-stars in this new movie. Lovers and Friends. I have great moments. Go check it out if you haven't seen it.
Right now.
I'm trying to establish, my
we don't know
my inspiration. My inspiration for the movie, but it's more like just making sure that the soundtrack, the scoring, the Foley.
Is it foliage or Foley?
It's Foley. Please look in the camera.
Is it foliage or?
It's Foley. FOLLY.
FOLEY, right?
Okay, good. I'm glad somebody knows how to spell it. So,
you just spelled it wrong? Is that?
Yeah, you spelled folly instead of Foley. FOLEY. It's Foley for Foley artists.
Hey, they say do it with confidence, and nobody will check you. And I mean, you proved them wrong.
Thank you for checking it.
You proved all of them wrong. Listen, people can always look it up if they feel inclined. You didn't have to. It's fine. Next time we'll talk.
I apologize.
But
I didn't mean to bust you out like that. Yeah.
We should have watched a movie like this and did the whole. This would have been great.
This would have been crazy. Yeah.
He said would have. Why don't we?
Because I have another interview here in like.
Yeah, leave him alone, bro.
Another interview in 15 minutes.
Listen, you gave an answer. I asked a question. You gave an answer. I mean, that's all it's about.
I love it. So Butta, the magical fingers of Butta started tickling the keys, the ivories at 8, right?
My gosh, you know my story. Yes.
put a tear in his eye. They know you, bro.
Wow, Dad, you know me. How do you know me? All right. Yes, 8 years old. Yes.
Research. I did my research in preparation. I had to do a refresher because we've done this before, right? We've been in the same place a couple of times, but I had to do a refresher so that I didn't sound like a freaking unprepared idiot. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's ever possible for you, man.
Man, since a fire face, bro.
I know, it's wild.
So no.
Please look at
so okay, so you started at 8, and
yes,
you didn't talk a whole lot the last time that we were in the same place together.
Right, because I talk when and then sometimes people talk a lot. But anyway, yes, you're right.
So just a little bit, give me a couple of the benchmark highlights for you you know, as you maneuvered to this point, and then now you guys are embarking on in the film arena as scorers and, you know, Foley artists, making the thunder with the tin pan, the, you know, that kind of stuff. And talk to me about some of the benchmark highlights for you that you can recall.
Benchmark highlight of just a career in general.
Yeah, in general.
Well, I mean, I know a lot of people know about the song tonight, John Legend. You know, being like, you know, a major moment for us. But for me, like a great moment was hearing it on the radio for the first time, and actually feeling like, okay, like we are on another level. You know, now like we have, you know, basically arrived. If you know, because because we had the Grammy nom at the time, but now it's like, you know, now the world gets to hear us on different another platform, you know, another stage, and having it be a movie, I think like a amazing like benchmark for me personally, you know. Um, and I guess like meeting this guy, you know, helped, you know, a lot, you know, because now in high school, so, meeting grade was a great benchmark for me because I mean, this being or being a piano player in Philly, you know, going to a creative performing arts high school, you know, there was a lot of musicians, you know, but a lot of us, you know, move on afterward to do other things except for pursuing music or entertainment as an actual career. And you know, because me and Bizkit actually, you know, had the opportunity to create in high school, and then actually now after high school, it made it something that I had a partner to work with and grow with, you know, in the entertainment industry as well as in music, like and in general. And production grew from it. Our musicians grew from it, and now, you know, us have the opportunity to do everything we do in music. Like now, I DJ as well, so I'm doing parties, I you know, events, clubs, things like that. You know, everything music, teaching piano, from playing piano, playing guitar. You know, like that up because I didn't want to just stand still on stage like I see so many keyboard players. So I was man, this guy with the just moving around and having fun. You know, I want to have fun. So I need to figure this out. And like, so that was a big for me. Was like really up just a different way to play the instrument of piano. You know, in the guitar. And then really creating my own look and lane with that was definitely a big moment for me as well. And working with amazing artists and really giving them their music is has always been our goal. And for us to actually be doing it is such a great moment for us. And for me personally, I feel like blessed to be able to create music for a living.
That's dope. I have to tell you, you know, I don't really go to the clubs much, but I got a chance to see these guys perform at the library in Hollywood. Was it the library?
The study.
The study.
There was a lot of books. There were a lot of books there, though.
There were a lot of books behind the bar and all that good stuff. And then I think because wasn't it the same night? Didn't what's the Migos ex-girlfriend? What's her name?
Sweetie.
Wasn't she performing that night too? Because I went to the same venue and Max Goose was there and he had brought Sweetie. And I was like, I want to, you know, I'm old. Okay. I'm old. And I crunch things together, trying to relive as much of my life as I can with the few remaining years that I have.
So, I don't even remember being there. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was great.
I remember
because I tried to steal Butta's look. He had them flip up frame
the glasses.
Yeah, the flip up glasses. I'm like, I'm gonna try that shit, but my face is round.
It's not for everybody.
It did not work.
I
need my money back.
That Kadeem head.
Yeah, Kadeem Hardison. Yeah,
am I looking the right way? Am I looking the right way?
No.
No.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
I love it. He had at that night you had like Morris Day in the Time kind of outfit looking and the hair.
Yeah, with the, yeah.
And I absolutely had a great time. Like it was a beautiful venue, great performance, and we had just come off of talking. I think talking about Acquired Taste was the first one that we talked to, and that's how we met. And he's like, "Come out." I'm like, "I'm there," and then I'm like, "I'm spoiled. I gotta go to live. I gotta go to live shows that have great sound, great composition, great music, and a great vibe, right?" So the only other place I'd found that was we went to the studios over at Universal, and they had a drum cipher. I was like, amazing to be around real musicians. I think you guys, I met you guys at a time when I was like, yeah, I don't really want to write about music anymore, unless it was totally West Coast music. I was like locked in with, the rhyme sayers and all the stuff going on at Lemur. And I'm like, wow, these guys really play intricate music, compositions, and arrangements. I'm like, that motivated me to stick it out because I was talking about,
Oh wow.
I'm, bro, I'm paying thousands of dollars for an office in LA, knowing that there's, 1.4 million rappers in that city alone or that county by itself. And then trying to find music that differentiates itself so that I don't also sound redundant as a writer. So, oh, excuse me. And so I had after that, I think I started a class at Full Sail University,
Oh,
so I
nice.
could understand, how to decipher, what the timbre of a song is and the intonation and how spacing is done and how it's laid out, so I could talk intelligently and actually enjoy. I'm sorry.
Oh good.
I could actually enjoy um getting into music and breaking it down. So you guys come out of a great musical city, the
Yeah.
home of the best top songwriters in history, Gamble and Huff, who impacted, an entire industry, the Waiupis to the black folks too. They wrote that Philly sound and then you guys have brought it in and updated it. It's not that stodgy, stilted. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit this one on the one. I mean, you guys are like that Gamble and Huff that just translated or transported themselves to LA and are making a huge, huge impact. So I really kind of owe you, the continuation of my interest in doing journalism on music because I could have went to fashion or, wrote about the military or politics or something like that. But I'm like, man, this is how, after coming back from Afghanistan, music was what saved me from being a statistic. And then once I got bored with that and I got a chance to meet you guys, so this is how you guys impacted me musically and saved my life in a way.
What?
Bro, I was really in a bad way when you guys met me. I was fresh back from Afghanistan and
Wow.
like really literally on the battlefield. I spent a couple of years in the hospital. They had just let me out of the hospital after cutting on me like a Christmas turkey and healing and all that stuff. And I'm going, ah. And then
Wow.
that was the time when the mumblers were starting to come out and they were really taking the wind out of my sails. When it came to music, I'm like, bro, where's my refuge? And I went to EDM and I'm like, I love that as well because of the complicated arrangements and different sounds and stuff. But then you guys were my flavor, like, oh, they're singing, they're actually, it's really great music. It's something I could carry with me. It doesn't make me feel a grrr, and it's just good stuff. And I'm like, man. And that help motivate me. So those years back, this is my give back to say thank you that you guys helped me stay on path uh, as far as
Wow.
Thank you.
real music.
Well, thank you so much for allowing us to hear the impact that we had. Because Like it's like a lot, and we just are on the journey. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we don't really understand, you know, what basically the impact is that we have on others at all, because we're just on our journey, and being who we are, who are there are people that love to just, you know, bring joy, positivity, you know, and just fun, you know, as much as possible, you know, while living this life, you know. So thank you so much for just allowing us to hear, you know, what moment and impact we were able to have, you know. And man, really appreciate that, man, because it's humbling just to hear, you know, that like, even when we're on our journey, you know, we're able to, you know, impact and help people, you know, with theirs. So that's great. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it just happened organically. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing like, oh man, I wasn't going to gush and do all that. But I did want to say that, you know, after meeting myself again and reflection, like, here's some benchmarks for me that kept me on the path as a journalist, you know, and a music reviewer. Because I really was on, you know, caliber 50 checkout status. I was ready. You know what I mean?
Mm.
When I ran into you guys' music, and then, you know, Acquired Taste had me cracking up. It was on replay. The ice cream truck rolled up, you know, and I'm going, this is fun.
Oh man, thank you for the streams.
Bro.
Yo,
Yeah,
he's still an acquired taste, by the way. You
yeah.
know,
But
like,
it was just really cool. And I didn't think I was going to meet you guys, but I, you know, eventually did. And then you came to the office, then I went to your studio, and I was like, man, here we are. What? This is 10 years later, almost 11, maybe
like
9 years
7.
later. Yeah, 7 years or so. It's been a
Yeah,
minute.
something like that.
please look at. Thank you.
But it was it was really cool. Look at the camera. I got you. I'm sorry. I'm not an
No,
actor.
I'm talking to him. No, you've been doing great.
No, because I keep looking. I
You
keep
keep
looking
looking
up.
at me like we're in the same room. We're not in the same room. We're in this room.
Y'all funny. This is crazy. This is look, the new movie, the debut film for both of these gentlemen. Lovers and Friends. Spell out AND. Don't use the symbol, you know.
You spell all the words regular.
Regular. and it's really enjoyable. They put together all the music, the sound effects, the Foley effects, uh specifically Butta became a Foley artist.
Yeah,
And then
so anywhere closing, you know, walking, knocking, of course, you know.
yeah, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know, expanding your range is it's really, you know, great to see that happening for two amazing people, you know, and to see you elevate, to know that you got a project coming out here shortly, the 28th, you said, right? And
Yep.
and yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that next adventure musically. Is there anything you guys wanted to cover that I may have neglected? Either of you? I'll let you boy.
Nah.
That's everything.
I feel like, and you've done your research. Then great.
Go to Tubi, download the app, go stream Lovers and Friends. Out now, starring Bizkit, music produced and composed by Bizkit and Butta. Yeah.
Soundtrack.
Soundtrack on the way. Excited to hear it. Excited to see what you do with it. Excited to support it. And you know, I'm gonna have something more than the usual to say. We'll get into it and be like, man, and where did this put me? Because there was a couple of moments I was like, damn, I remember I was in. I told Biscuit, I was like, bro, this happened to me, bro, in AIT. Like, yo, old girl skipped out on me. We went to the freaking hotel, and I happened to book the hotel room next door to her. I heard her voice, bro.
You heard
Swear
them?
to God, I heard through the wall. It's a freaking.
No, but you heard them?
I heard her voice talking.
Okay, but you didn't hear them.
But bro, I need to heard them. I went to the door and knocked. She came to the door. They opens two dudes, right? And she's just wrapped up in a blanket, bro. Like, I really went through
What kind
this.
of?
I swear to God.
Hey, Yo, that's a Tubi movie.
That's a Tubi movie.
Hey, man, your life's a Tubi movie. I'm sorry.
That shit happened to me on a weekend pass. Yeah, during AIT. And then, I was like, so right after that, right, I got stationed at Fort Lewis, which is in Washington. And she was supposed to go to Germany, right? Anyway, she was pregnant. Wow. Guess where they sit her? Right there with my black ass in Fort Lewis. I had to see her again. I'm like, and then she tried to tell me the baby was mine. I'm like, you got to, man, please. My name is not Boo Boo the Fool. You know what I mean? That's not my child. But it was,
so we gonna talk later. We can make a movie, all right?
It's crazy. But I literally lived it. I lived what Bizkit showed. I didn't walk in, when she was all in Victoria's Secret. She had only on a blanket.
Crazy.
With two guys came to the door. I'm like,
crazy.
Yeah, I had to check out the hotel right away. I was crushed. So I identified with Biz in the movie, and I shared that when we were talking on the phone. I'm like, bro, this really happened to me. What you just went through, this shit happened to me, but it was two Herculean motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Crushed. And I'm like, I'm like 19 years old, bro. Like, how do you handle that? So, really great movie. I love the way that the character Biz handled the situation. The knucklehead moment, being blind and deaf, to the warning signs, of this thing that was going to happen, that did happen. So, yeah, great fun. I really identified with the main character. I love, of course, like I said, the shot list. The DP did an amazing job. The Foley artist did an amazing job as well. The composer, the music directors, did an amazing job. So I want to thank you for your time. And look for the new drop. And yeah.
Awesome.
Live sessions.
Thank you, man.
Peace.
As an artist, we should reflect the time.
Why you so talented?
Because I'm black.
Why you so amazing?
Because I'm black.
It's really important that we build characters so that people understand their story matters.
2 Chainz and I both are just really into good food.
And when you know you are royalty, you will only aim in life to be royalty.
We're doing it right now. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Yes, I called your ass out. I know I shouldn't be saying this kind of.
Shout out to Hype Magazine Network.
Shout out to the Hype Magazine Network.